magic tricks, making pasta, renovating a church, building gaming computers. These are just a few of the hobbies that people are getting millions of followers on TikTok. In this video, I'm gonna break down the most interesting TikTok accounts we could find, how they're getting hundreds of thousands of followers every month, how they make money, and is TikTok even worth it? And stick to the end of the video where I make my very first TikTok video. All right, so the first TikTok account up is the Card Guy. He is TikTok's most famous magician. What? So it looks like he's got 16 million followers, and he's only been doing TikTok for 22 months. He's uploaded 2,327 videos since the beginning when he started. Now, just to give you an idea, that's an average of 3.5 videos every day. One thing I've always talked about in a lot of my videos, one is the law of 100, which means do 100 of whatever you're committing to, 100 videos of TikTok. The second thing though is to be at the level of a professional or an elite or frankly a millionaire doing content creation, realizing he's doing 3.5 videos a day. That is a professional. So really impressive that this guy is committed to being very successful on the platform. So this is him talking about how he got TikTok famous.
That's my handle, the Card Guy. And about to hit 8 million followers, 7.9 as of today. So that's pretty cool.
What did you do before you were on TikTok?
I was a janitor on weekends while I was going to school during the week.
So that is interesting. A lot of the times, like being first on Twitter, being first on YouTube, being first on these platforms gives you an advantage. So that's something that he was really interesting that he took advantage of that right away. How many of those people that had started it when YouTube and some of these platforms got going are still doing it? And I've always found that the kind of interesting thing that I like observing. So some of the things that he's actually doing really interesting on TikTok that I think are powerful for some of us to observe in any of our businesses is one, he's building up his email texting. So community.com, it's one of the new platforms where you can text your audience. So he encourages people to text and building up his text messaging game. And he has an auto reply, it's the Card Guy, yes, it's really me. It's not really him. I'll be sending you magic tutorials, and eventually he's probably gonna sell some stuff that we're gonna talk about in just one moment. The last thing he's doing right is he's doing a lot of collaboration. So you can see that he's doing a lot of videos with other people that are popular on TikTok, and that's a way that both can grow their audience. So if you're on YouTube, if you have email lists, if you're doing e-commerce, collaborations are a great way to grow your business.
Well, you only need the light when it's burning low.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow.
Yeah, why you gotta do me like that, bro?
So how much money is he actually making on TikTok? It looks like number one, he's doing sponsored posts. So this is something with the official Yarn app that's got, looks like 161,000 likes. Pretty damn impressive. But our team couldn't find any other ways that this guy is making money. So as a YouTube whisperer, here's some advice for Mr. Card Dude. Number one, with an audience like this, you should try to take them off of TikTok and actually be able to communicate them directly. So I think community.com is a great way, but I would encourage you to start your own email list. So MailChimp, SendFox, whatever it is out there, go and start your email list so that if TikTok changes anything on you, you can actually communicate with your audience. Number two, I'm curious why he hasn't experimented with more types of products to sell to his audience. Partly it could be because none of them will buy crap, but a lot of us have seen that Instagram was a great way to drive people to Shopify and e-commerce stores. So once he has his email list, I would think about, magic shows and selling out theaters or online theaters. Two, magic supplies like creating his own custom cards. Or three, having his own magic course. Now the question again is this the audience that's actually gonna be buying it, or are they just there for entertainment? I don't know about you, when I saw Instagram the first time, I was like, oh, this is just gonna be goofy, silly stuff. But a lot of times the goofy, silly stuff becomes seriously large businesses. Next up we have the Pasta Queen. This is an Italian living in America who's made up of magic and pasta that just makes some bonker pasta videos.
Today we're making the red passion pasta. Ingredients.
This is a Pasta Queen signature pesto. It's so good. I used basil, sun-dried tomatoes, pecorino romano cheese, using pasta water to keep it creamy. Add the pesto and mix in fresh ricotta cheese and eat it with passion.
Just gorgeous.
That's cool. She's been doing it only 10 months and has 1.5 million followers. Looks like she's uploaded around 341 videos. That's about one video a day on average, and has grown her audience 150,000 followers. So one of the hesitations for me with TikTok is that I didn't know who the actual audience was. And audience do mature. Facebook was high school, college, and then it went to everyone. Same with Instagram. And that could be the same with TikTok, where it starts as kind of a kid thing and it turns into adults are watching it. So what are some of the things that she's doing right if you're looking to do TikTok or interested in it? One, she has a formula for her videos. That's something on our videos we've spent a lot of time working on, which is there's specific phrases she says every single video. Ingredients.
Ingredients. Ingredients. Ingredients. Ingredients.
Just gorgeous.
Just gorgeous.
So for yourself, can you create scripts or templates to make your video production a lot easier to be producing on the regular? Think about this. She's made 341 videos on just pasta. She's nailed the brand. beautiful.
Just like you are.
And so I like the fact that it's really focused on one specific topic. So whatever your interest is out there, there is ways that you could be a content creator, as she has shown. So how is she making money? The only thing we could actually find again is sponsored posts. So this is a sponsored post from Thrive Market.
Ingredients. You won't believe what I made.
Ingredients.
There's the standard recipe, pun intended, for food channels, right? Cookbooks, blogs, deals for cooking shows, OnlyFans or Patreon for premium community, as well as she should be creating an email list and probably a website to transition some of that traffic so that she can produce things in the future. By the way, if you're liking this video and finding it interesting, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, bing, to get notified when I do my weekly office hours with you gorgeous viewers, as well as I give away amazing stuff. This month, I'm giving away my Tesla. Next up, we have Dahlia Raz. She's a trippy artist lady. She does weird ass art. She has around 150,000 followers.
You don't need to know what you're gonna draw before you start drawing. You don't need to know what your life is gonna look like before you start living. You just need to start.
Her first upload was about 20 months ago in March 2019. And she's uploaded 750 videos. That's 37.5 uploads a month, about 1.25 every day. And she grows her followers about 7,600 each month. So how is she making money is really fascinating with Dahlia Raz. One, she has an OnlyFans account. That's something that we have a video coming out about. It's basically a premium and private community just for your audience where you can do special photos, videos, paid messages as well. It's a really interesting way to monetize a more private community with your audience. Next up, she's selling tattoo rights to her art.
Get it? I just asked that you get a tattoo rights pass from my website. It's $30 and it's just a way of saying thank you to me as the artist.
So I think that's a really interesting thing where now you could buy her art as a tattoo. Third, she's doing merch. So she's got bags and shirts and also the art that she's actually making, as well as she's created a book called Shit Art is Better Than No Art. That's what she has to say about it.
So one day I was having creative block and I just told myself, I was like, Dahlia, shit art is better than no art. Now go create something, even if it's shitty, because that's better than doing nothing right now. And I was like, you know what? I'm sure I'm not the only person who needs to hear this concept. So I decided to take that mindset and I put it in a book called Shit Art is Better Than No Art.
She's created her own brand. I think there's probably even more of her own brand, like shit art is better than no art, and like that's something that she can go further on. If you're an artist out there, if you are a wood maker, if you make clothes, it's interesting to say, instead of just making the clothes, how do I make content about my clothes, which then sells my clothes? So I do think YouTube, email list, but she's doing a lot of things right. I think there's a lot to learn from Dahlia Raz, so double thumbs up to her. Next up, we have Brianna Record-Lewellen, and this is behind the scenes of a couple who bought a 120-year-old church, and they're renovating it together. They're going to use the church as a hunting lodge and a wedding venue. Fun fact, I bought a church a few years ago and I lost money on it. Maybe Jewish people shouldn't be buying churches. Definitely, if you've noticed with all the videos, if you haven't been on TikTok, and I haven't actually spent a lot of time on it, music. I know they were Musical.ly before and all that kind of stuff, but I think the whole music, having that as an element in every single one of the videos all along, adds a definitely interesting component.
We've got a lot of comments similar to this. If we were rich, we would not be trying to DIY all of this. We wouldn't be asking for all of our friends and families' time and resources for free. We would leave it to the professionals and it would be done by now.
So they have 844,000 followers. They've only been doing this for 6 months. She's uploaded around 50 videos in those 6 months, which is around 2 videos every week, and has grown 140,000 followers a month. She doesn't look like they're actually making money in any way right now. It seems like they're building up the audience, but my suggestion, which they're probably gonna be doing, is sending people to the lodge. What I would recommend is, how do you build that up earlier? Could you start an Airbnb page or start a website so that people can start making reservations, you start building up the demands, so you have money now, and you have an audience when you actually have the lodge ready. One of the things that she's really, really exceptional at, that I'm learning in our own video content creation, is that their emphasis on storytelling and emotional appeal. Like, as we're watching this video,
They're both small business owners. I am a wedding photographer and my husband owns a hunting outfitting service.
but again, I think they can build up their email list, but even beyond the email list, start actually building up reservations for the hunting lodge. And if this stuff is actually working, maybe you can go create a lot more hunting lodges or venues and use your amazing video skills to draw demand for that. By the way, can you guys stretch your little finger this one? Hit that like button if you've thought this has been interesting so far. I know it's been interesting to me to check out TikTok. It's been like a dark hole that I didn't really want to explore, but it's actually a lot better than I think. And last up we have Overkill Computers. So this is an account where they build like these hyper crazy gaming PC computers. Let's check out one of the videos.
Things not to buy for your $1,000 budget PC, Part 1. A 4TB Sabrent Rocket NVMe 4.0 M.2. While it has blazing fast speeds for your Ryzen processor, and you can fit just about all your games on here, it comes in at a whopping $800. Not exactly what you'd call budget friendly.
So he's got over 900,000 followers on this account, Overkill Computers, 11 million likes, and it looks like they've uploaded almost one video a day, and they grow around 50,000 followers every single month. So one thing about content creation is no matter if you're a restaurant, no matter if you're building laptops, whatever industry you're in, you can use content creation to build out your audience. Is it gonna take effort and time? Yeah, but it seems like there's ways like these guys who just build PC computers have built a large business just around doing content for it. So how are they actually making money on their channel that they've been doing for a while? This is their site, overkillcomputers.com. So they're selling customized computers that you can unleash your beast. They have these gaming PCs. They also are doing merchandise. So they are doing a lot of things right. I'm really excited about Overkill. They have an active YouTube channel that has 100,000 subscribers, a lot less than TikTok, but it seems like it's a promising thing for them, as well as that a lot of gamers are on Twitch, and I like that they have a Twitch channel that it looks like they're relatively active on as well. I mean, I don't have a lot of advice for these guys. I think it's really fascinating to see that the different variety of TikTok people running different types of businesses on TikTok. So here are some of my major TikTok takeaways. Get that? Number one, new channels provide new opportunities. So if you're a PC company or a pasta maker or whatever business out there, it's worth at least experimenting. I know Gary Vee yells at everyone to try everything out there.
Eat salmon, eat broccoli, eat sea urchin, eat burgers.
Don't do everything. Find a channel that maybe is resonating. If it's early, experiment to see if you get any traction, and if it's something you want to double down on. Two, not every channel is created equally. So would you rather have 100,000 followers on Twitter or a 100,000 person email list? Because all things being equal, I hope you would choose the email list. They're not equal, and so my suggestion there is if you're building an audience on whatever platform you're experimenting with, try out monetizing it. I know it sounds so greedy and kind of rude, but try out saying, hey, join my email list, hey, rent my thing, hey, buy my product, hey, check out my course, hey, whatever it is. See if it actually makes a difference, and if it doesn't, you might be wasting your time. Number three, controlling communication with your audience is so damn priceless. TikTok may not be around forever. I don't know if the government's gonna do some crazy shit. Two, if they change the algorithm and don't want to show you as much, do you have access to your people? So I always recommend either build up your email list or build up a YouTube channel or have a secondary channel that you can communicate with your audience, always, that you are in control of. And again, TBD, test, verify, double down. So if you were thinking about doing TikTok, I checked it out. It wasn't for me, but for you out there in whatever business that you're thinking of, or if you're unemployed, or if you've got some hobby, test it, verify if it actually works, if there's a potential business that you can do it, and double down on it. I talked to my buddy John who does Cast and Spear on TikTok. He's got 280,000 followers, and he said that he took it semi-seriously, but he was doing too many different things and it wasn't actually making him money. So I'm not saying that it won't make money for you if you're considering doing TikTok, but again, if it's not actually ending up driving results that you want for your business or your life, you might second guess it. All right, so now I'm gonna try to make my own TikTok video. I don't know, how do you actually, oh, they do this. I think they have it like that. All right, I just looked up how to make a TikTok video. It's my first one. So the $1,000 question, should you join TikTok? I don't think I'm gonna do it. I like picking one channel, YouTube, building that up, and the email list, and that's pretty much what I'm focused on for my content creation game. Again, try it out for yourself, see if it makes sense for you. Good luck out there. By the way, if you love this video and this breakdown of TikTok and marketing, you're gonna love the entrepreneur video right up here, you gorgeous person. And if you like this video so far, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, bing, where I put out business reviews and do exclusive offers and giveaways and so much more. Sounds like an infomercial. Anyways, subscribe so you don't miss out. I love you and I see you out there.